So ngayon pa lang, ang problema dito sa ICC, ang daming papel bago mo makita. So we have just submitted the form to visit him para hindi naman kauna-unang beses makikita sila ni Vice President dito sa hukuman. Ako, I feel strongly that before the hearing, not only I should be able to have access to him as a member of the Council of the Court, but the family should have access to him.
Detainees may receive family or conjugal visits several times a year, and if they are declared destitute, the court foots the bill for the visits to the extent possible. Anytime pwedeng puntahan ng pamilya si Rodrigo Duterte. Anytime pwedeng bisitahin ng pamilya si Rodrigo Duterte. At eto pa, kung sila daw ay destitute, pobre, kung sila daw ay napag-alaman na pobre, ang magbabayad pa ng pagbisita ay ang ICC. Nagulat tayo kanina mga kochero dito sa mga ganap dito sa ICC first. Yung kauna-una ang hearing ng ICC. Nagulat tayong lahat dito eh. Hindi natin in-expect na magkakaroon ng appearance si Harry Roque. Pero binatatanong dito, Coach, mapapauwi ba si ex-Fox Roque? Well, pag-usapan natin yan, guys. Kasi nga, nagulat tayong lahat, nagkaroon ng appearance si Harrieta Roqueta sa Hague. Hindi natin in-expect eh. At kanina ho, mga kochero, ayun nga yung laman ng mga balita. Ito, ayan. Sara Duterte and Harry Roque Robin Padilla arrive at ICC. Ayan. Vice President Sara Duterte has arrived at the ICC in the city hours ahead of her father, Rodrigo Duterte's scheduled appearance before the tribunal in connection with the charges of crimes against humanity related to the killings in his war on drugs. At isa nga po, mga kochero, sa ikinagulat natin ay yung biglaang appearance ni Harry Roque. In fact, nagsalita pa siya sa press. Alam niyo mga kochero, ibang level ng kapal ng mukha ang kailangan mo para gawin tong ginawa ni Harry Roque. Ngayon mga kochero, officially I can say si Harry Roque ay walang hiya. As in, literal na wala siyang hiya. Ni isang shred ng hiya sa katawan niya, wala siyang ganun. Ito yung interview niya.
Alas 2 ng hapon, magkakaroon ng kauna-unahang pagdinig sa kaso ni dating Presidente Rodrigo Duterte. Ang mangyayari dito ay sasabihin lang siya kung ano yung kaso laban sa kanya, sisiguraduhin na naintindihan yung kaso niya at anong mga karapatan niya. Yun lamang. Now, may mga dahilan kami, pero susubukan namin ipaniipan itong kauna-unahang pagdinig na ito. Pero itong dahilan namin ay pribadong ipararating sa mga mahistrato. Sa ngayon ay iisa pa lang ang na-recognize na lawyer, si Attorney Medialdea, dahil siya ngayon kasama. Pero we have filled up all the documents para mapasama din ako dun sa team of counsels. Now, I'm the list counsel of the ICC, and we have also retained another member of the list counsel who is British. So initially there will be 3 of us standing as counsels. The other one is Hoffman, Attorney Hoffman of the British Bar. So two of us from the list counsel and Attorney Medialdea. The Vice President, of course, is here as a member of the family, and she will be in the gallery to witness the first hearing. So hindi ko po alam kung mapagbibigyan yung hinihiling namin na ipagpaliban, pero wala naman akong dahilan para na naisip para hindi mapagbigyan yan kasi wala na akong pupuntahan si Presidente Rodrigo Duterte na siya sa kulungan ng Justice. So ipagpaliban nyo na ngayon kasi hindi pa namin nakikita ang dating Presidente. Buong araw, kahapon, hindi siya nakita dahil di umano siya ay binigyan ng medical examination. So ngayon pa lang, ang problema dito sa ICC, ang daming papel bago mo makita. So we have just submitted the form to visit him para hindi naman kauna-unang beses makikita sila ni Vice President dito sa hukuman. Ako, I feel strongly that before the hearing, not only I should be able to have access to him as a member of the Council of the Court, but the family should have access to him. So actually, ang priority ko is to make sure makita muna silang magkaka.
Discretion niya, discretion niya ng ICC.
Na nandito si Vice President.
Discretion niya ng ICC. Wala tayong say doon. Kung papayag yung ICC na bigyan ng visitation. Pero mga kutsero, ang OA nito ni Harry Roque kasi noon pa man, in-announce ng ICC na bibigyan siya ng conjugal visits. Alam mo, sasabihin niya na kailangan pa niyang itulak yung conjugal visits at family visits. Hindi na kailangan yun. Kasama na ho yun. Wait Hanapan ko lang kayo ng reference. Gusto kasi nilang i-portray si ICC na parang inaapi ng ICC si Digong. Anyway, puntahan natin itong sinasabi ni Harry Roque. Fake news talaga to. Ito si Harry Roque, dumadrama to para kay Duterte. Gusto lang nilang palabasin na masama ang ICC. Detainees may receive family or conjugal visits several times a year. And if they are declared destitute, the court foots the bill for the visits to the extent possible. Anytime, pwedeng puntahan ng pamilya si Rodrigo Duterte. Anytime, pwedeng bisitahin ng pamilya si Rodrigo Duterte. At eto pa, kung sila daw ay destitute, pobre. Kung sila daw ay napag-alaman na pobre, ang magbabayad pa ng pagbisita ay ang ICC. So, I mean, ano pa ipaglalaban ni Harry Roque? Torny, ano pa ipaglalaban mo? Kasama naman pala yun sa ito, sistema ng ICC. Malamang irerehistro nyo lang kung sino yung dapat bumisita. Sara Duterte, Pulong Duterte, Baste Duterte, Hanelet Abansenya, Wake and Bake Kitty. Alam nyo mga kakotsero, pag pumunta ng Hague, itong si Kitty, mag-e-enjoy siya. Legal ang weed doon. Legal ang marijuana doon. Tuloy natin si Harry Roque.
So I'm more or less attending on this first day of hearing. It's a family matter. I got them to see each other outside of the court first so they can have private.
Attorney, what do you call the postponement? Is there a legal term for that?
It's the same. The procedure is similar to Philippine procedure. Ang difference lang is before it arraignment and before it goes to proper trial, meron tinatawag na confirmation of charges. And in the confirmation of charges, they will establish that there really is probable cause and that there really is jurisdiction. But I do not know if I can be registered in time for the hearing today, but in addition to the postponement, if I am recognized today, and I'm not sure yet because we just did all the papers today, I will also bring the issue of the illegality of the arrest of the former president. That should lead to the court using its jurisdiction. And I will be citing these problems some evidence that an illegal arrest is sufficient to request specific right by the Commission. In addition to the lack of jurisdiction, because we had withdrawn from our membership, and of course the preliminary investigation commenced beyond the date of the election. But of course, everything hinges on if I will be recognized today. But right now, we have to leave because we want to see the president before he is processed.
So just to be clear, sir, you said it has been sent privately already. You request to postpone this particular initial hearing?
It's not. It will have to be asked in the hearing today.
Today, okay. Sir,
Ang mangyayari lang naman, kung yung mga pagbibigyan is sasabihin lang kung ano yung charges, but it is not an arraignment. It is just to make sure he understands the nature of the charges. It's not an arraignment.
So, hindi pa arraignment yung kanangyari.
In court na, wala nang panahon kasi alam nyo, itong notice came very late also. We had just arrived yesterday. And of course, nauna sila. PC came next evening of yesterday, and I came yesterday then, no? And actually, yesterday we had no access to him because he was undergoing medical exam, no? And he was not here, no? And for a while, we were even alarmed where he was, but he was apparently subjected to medical examination. So it's only now. So pagbigyan na muna natin na makita muna yung magkama. Okay? Can we do that? I think he is in the detention facility. We're going to the detention facility now. Please don't follow kasi hindi rin kayo magbigyan access. Okay?
Tigas ng mukha ni Roque, di ba? Oh, ibang level ng kapal ng mukha ang kailangan mo para maggawin tong para magkaroon ka ng, para magawa mo pala itong ginawa ni Harry Roque. Oh. Imagine, nagtatago ka for the better part of 2024, tapos first quarter of 2025, tapos ngayon bigla kang susulpot sa Hague, tapos biglang papasok ka, e-entra ka, grand entrance ka, portraying yourself as the hero, ikaw yung bayani ng ICC. What the hell? Sabi nga ni Panelo, di kanya kilala eh. I don't know, Harry Roque, who is he? Sabi niya, ni Panelo, lang kayo, nag-aaway-aaway pa kayo. Nagpapasikatan ba kayong dalawa? Pareho naman kayong ungas. I don't know, Harry Roque, who is he? Sabi ni Panelo. Sila, nagbabangayan eh. Oh, in an interview on Billionario News Channel's On Point, Host Greg Cahiles asked Panelo about the reported warrant of arrest issued by the ICC. Fake news daw. How about attorney Harry Roque was saying, he was quoted that as far as he knows, there's already a warrant of arrest, not from the ICC but from a local court. Sabi ni Panelo, I don't know Harry Roque, who is he? Siguro malalim ang away nitong dalawang to. No? Kasi nung una, di ba nag-resign si Harry Roque kasi tatakbo siyang senador nung 2019 yata, if I'm not mistaken. Ang pumalit na spokes, etong si Panelo. Nung natalo, si Panelo, si Harry Roque, bumalik siya as spokes. Tapos itong si Panelo, nawala ng papel. So, ginawan siya ng papel sa Malacanang. Ginawa siya. Well, nag-start naman siya as a Chief Presidential Legal Counsel. Binalik siya as Legal Counsel. Pero syempre, bilang Legal Counsel, wala sa yung spotlight. Ang spotlight nasa spokes. So, siguro, si Panelo, ewan ko, baka meron silang away or something. Pero sige, tuloy nyo lang yan. Maganda yung nag-aaway kayo.